Belarus is preparing for heightened military readiness, with President Alexander Lukashenko directing the deployment of Russia's cutting-edge Oreshnik missile systems across its territory. This decision was reportedly revealed by Belarusian Chief of the General Staff Pavel Muravyko after a session of the country's Security Council on December 12th, where Lukashenko emphasized the urgent need to strategically position these advanced weapons. Muravyko confirmed Lukashenko's directive. The Oreshnik systems must be deployed, and their use thoroughly planned. The Oreshnik missiles are expected to serve as a formidable deterrent, with Belarus's military leadership handling them. Though the exact number of systems remains unknown, Russian President Vladimir Putin alone is said to hold that information. Lukashenko's call for these missile systems followed a request made during a meeting with Putin on December 6th, where he urged the Russian president to supply these weapons. Lukashenko argued that the Oreshniks would have a calming effect on those who might consider aggressive actions toward Belarus, while emphasizing that Belarus would determine the targets for these weapons.
I would like to publicly ask you to deploy the new weapon systems, in particular the Oreshnik, on the territory of Belarus. This would really pacify some minds that are already ready to fight against Belarus, as well as against Russia on the territory of Belarus, according to the national security concept that you recently signed and that we have adopted today in the Union State. We have, and I am not joking, certain places where we can place these weapons with the only condition that the targets for these weapons will be determined by the military-political leadership of Belarus.
Putin agreed, and the specifics of the deployment strategy began to take shape. Lukashenko revealed that Belarus has preserved around 30 sites used for strategic nuclear missiles, which are now being adapted for the Oreshnik systems. The deployment of these powerful conventional weapons comes amidst ongoing militarization in neighboring countries, particularly due to the conflict in Ukraine and NATO's activities in Eastern Europe. Lukashenko compared his decision to the West's plans to deploy medium-range missiles in Europe, arguing that Belarus's response is both measured and necessary. The Oreshnik missiles, he stated, would make any aggression against Belarus a costly endeavor. Lukashenko highlighted the power of the Oreshniks, stressing that they are a potent deterrent for neighboring nations like Poland. There is no antidote to the weapon, he added, making it an effective part of Belarus's broader defense strategy.
The response would be serious. Surely there is no antidote for such a weapon. It can be neither intercepted nor shot down. Now we are choosing sites to deploy these weapons. We have about 30 such sites. We will choose the ones closest to the targets. We will deploy them and select targets. As you may have noticed, I laid down only one condition to Putin. We, Belarus, will determine the targets, not Russia, but it will help us to use the weapons. In other words, we will press the button together if necessary, God forbid.
Lukashenko's comments, delivered with urgency, underscored the deteriorating regional landscape marked by military threats and ongoing information campaigns aimed at discrediting his government. He believes these steps are vital for Belarus's defense in a world where global tensions continue to rise.